Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. So not much in the way of people being here to celebrate my birthday this year, but I've got to confess something. I am so happy for this birthday, and it's for a reason you wouldn't even think. But oh my god, like, how can I even begin to tell you this? About let's see now. It would have been about 2 months ago. And I'm in the social club doing a gig and everything's going fine. And the man who was doing the door at the time came over to me and he was like, we've had a person coming in, she's been in the room, she's heard what you like, she likes what you're doing and everything, so would you consider doing a Latvian night? At first I was like, you're taking the piss, so yeah. Why not? Yeah, okay, whatever. This will never happen. Turns out it did happen. You see, the thing is, when you have been a DJ for as long as I have, or an entertainer for as long as I have, you kind of get used to your market. Like, you know, I can go and confidently do a wedding, or a 40th birthday party, a 50th, whatever. I can do them with my eyes closed. They are pretty much standard gigs for me now. So, 2 weeks before the gig, well, actually just under 2 weeks, and I meet up with the woman who's organising the whole thing, and we go through the details of what she wants to happen on the night, and she's explaining all this to me, and I'm thinking, this will be like no other night I've done before. Just the fact that it was people, the majority of people are going to be speaking a language I don't speak, so I'm kind of stuck here. Some of the requirements, some of the equipment that she needed, like projector screens and all this sort of thing, I don't carry that myself. And she, you know, she had this whole plan of the night, and it was so handy just to have this plan. And it was like, you know, like 7:30, I want this video playing. That's going to last for 5 minutes. So once you've played that, then play this video. Then I'll come on, we'll do like a bit of a welcome, and then this will happen, and then this will happen, and it's literally going through like minute by minute when everything's going to happen. So the week before, and I'm thinking, right, I'm a little bit scared about this. And my friend Sean had gone away to Malia. She is still away. And I don't hate her for being away on my birthday. I do. And so, yeah, there's been loads going on in the week leading up to this gig, so I'm just like, oh my god. So it gets to the day of the gig, and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm actually kind of scared about this one. So I get into the room, and they have been in since the club opened, decorating this room. And it's no word of a lie when I say that literally they have got trees and cut them up and brought them inside. So where I was set up in the corner, there was a tree that started, because I'm on the stage, so there's a tree that started on the dance floor, and it went up to the ceiling, and it was a massive, massive thing. Gorgeous tree, you know, it's the room looked amazing. And then they put out this whole buffet thing and everything. Now, bearing in mind, I'd been told there will be 100 people there. because that's how many tickets have been sold. So I'm thinking, okay, well maybe it's going to be an alright night, you know, not too busy and that sort of thing. I was wrong. I don't know the exact amount of people that were there, but I would say if we were to have a click of the door, I would have guessed that there would have probably been, at certain points, probably about 200 people in the room. It was amazing. It was really, really amazing. I mean, we've been doing parties there for the past couple of weeks, and it's just been the average audience been going there. It's been about like 40, 50 people, and that's it for a night. And you know, you're finding that like 9:30, 10 o'clock, some people are going home because, you know, the buffet's done, they've been in, they've said hello, we're going. So it's been quite abysmal. So this Latvian night starts, the people are in, I go and sort out the lights in the room and my own lights and that sort of thing. And I'm playing music videos. And in the back of my mind I'm thinking, right, do I talk on the mic? No, I won't talk on the mic. So, yeah, I keep my eye on the time, and it comes to 7:30, and no one comes over and says, play this video. So I'm like, right, this is me meant to make people stick to the schedule? Is that my role? I don't know. So, I think it gets to about 20 to 8, and I'm just like, right, I'm going to have to play this countdown video. So I play the countdown video, I play the welcome video, and then the woman comes up with another man, and this is where I got confused. Now, the woman who organised this can speak 2 languages, and obviously one of them is English, and the other one, I think, might have been Polish. And then the man that was with her could speak in Latvian. So, I'm stood there, and my job for the evening, or for that part of the evening, is, you know, make sure there's no feedback on the mics, the videos are getting played when they're meant to be played, that, you know, the projector's still working, that sort of thing. That's fine, I can cope with that. So, you know, they do the first part of the evening, and they say, right, okay, the buffet is now open. So, the people start lining up for the buffet and all this sort of stuff, and then they come back and they do a little bit of theatre. And I'm looking through my timetable. Now, on the timetable, it said that 10:30 would be the start of the disco. So I'm just like, right, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. So I wasn't really prepared when she said, it's time for us to start the disco, you know. We've spoken to the DJ about this before, and it's going to be a chance for you to learn the Latvian culture, and for us to learn a little bit of yours, you know, because we're going to be mixing the music between Latvian and English. So I'm like, right, okay, what do I start with? So she comes over and suggests this song to me, and I start playing it, and she was like, no, that's the wrong song. She wanted to start with Mama Do the Hump by Rizzle Kicks. I presume if you're watching in America, you won't have heard of that, but yeah, it's not my favourite song. I would actually go as far to say as I can't fucking stand it. But you know what? I mean, it's a song and it gets people up dancing, so it does its job, I guess. So we start with that, and I've not seen anything like it ever in that club. They have a reasonable sized dance floor, and most parties that we have in there recently, we can have everyone up dancing on the dance floor and there is still room. There wasn't at this party. I mean, we played Mama Do the Hump. By the time it got to them starting doing the rapping and the singing and that you couldn't move on the dance floor. It was just phenomenal. So the rest of the lights go out in the club. My main lights come on, and the smoke machines go in, and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of digging this. This is kind of cool. So I I played sort of like a mixture of music. It was like my rule of thumb was to do like 3 or 4 English songs, 3 or 4 Latvian, then find or think of another culture. So like, we did like a bit of reggae at one point. We did kind of loads of different types of music, and that was really good. But for me, in the back of my mind, while I'm playing all this Latvian music, I'm thinking, right, when I went to Turkey back in 2008, the hotel that we stayed in, the Marmaris Palace, amazing. It's got its own nightclub inside the hotel. You have to go down to like basically the basement. You have to go through all the closed shops, and it's just like literally a little door on the side, and you go in, and there's the nightclub open till like 3 in the morning or something like that. And they played all different sorts of music, and it really took me back to there. So I was happy anyway. And then, what did we put on? I can't remember what it was that we put on. It was an English song. I think it was something like, it wasn't Party Rock Anthem, but it was something similar to that. And just everyone in this room was jumping up and down with the hands in the air and everything. There was the women on the dance floor, and there was some of them, they must have been about 50 or 60 years old, and even they're raving away. And I just remember looking out, and the people that were dancing right in front of me are looking at me, and they're giving me the thumbs up, and they're singing along and clapping and everything. And for a second, I actually physically stood back from my stuff and I just had to watch. I was just like, you know what? This is pretty amazing. I've created this. If I was playing shit music, this wouldn't be happening. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's amazing. So, yeah, and it carried on like that. And then we had like another little bit of a break in the disco when they wanted to do like the raffle and announce who'd won the quiz and all this sort of stuff. And then literally, I played another song, and the dance floor was heaving again. And it was amazing. There was a slight fail, which I swear to God, I nearly collapsed laughing at this fail. And I thought, I've got the dance floor full of people, they're all enjoying themselves. Cha-cha slide. Because it's a party favourite, everyone knows it, they're going to love it, okay. Last song fades out, cha-cha slide builds up and comes in. Slight translation fail. They didn't know what it was telling them to do. The only part that they could understand was clap. So, when he said, like, clap your hands, everyone's hands in the air, clapping their hands and everything. And then he's saying, like, how low can you go? And these people just stood there, like, dancing side to side, and was like, oh no, this is so awful. So I was like, right, abort the party dances, forget about them, they're not going to happen. And literally, we were playing kind of like borderline rave music. We were playing everything from like Scooter to, I can't even remember the name of it, but there was one in Latvian, and I was kind of like, yeah, this is kind of good. There's one that stuck in my mind, because when I first heard the song in the days leading up to the gig, because obviously I got the music emailed over to me, and I'm thinking, that's kind of like the Windows, the Microsoft Word program. Remember years ago there was a button that you could press and it would read the text that's on screen? It's that voice. I will put a link to the song below. It's, I think it's just called Leka, but I don't think I pronounced that right. I don't know. But yeah, Leka is a song that is actually growing on me. Like, I am developing a soft spot for this song, and I know I shouldn't, because I haven't got a clue what they're saying. But it's kind of growing on me. Yeah, so we carry on, and then it's getting to like 20 to 12. Last orders have been at the bar, which I didn't announce, by the way. I'm quite lucky that I've got PC DJ, and I could just type in the text saying, please order your last drinks now, the bar's going to close soon. So coming down to the last few, and I'm just like, right, what can I play? what I'm going to play. I'm playing Latvian music. I don't know what I'm going to play next. And literally 8 seconds before the end of this song, the song is the volume on the song is starting to fade down, and I'm like, right, Cotton Eye Joe, do it, they'll know it, Cotton Eye Joe. So type it in, get it loading. Cotton Eye Joe starts. I've never seen a room go as mental in my life. If there wasn't one person not screaming their head off when Cotton Eye Joe started, I would be amazed. They loved it, and they're all dancing with each other and everything. I was like, this is amazing. And then we come up to the end, and they're like, can you carry on? I'm like, no, I'm really sorry, but I can't, because, you have to apply for a license on the late bar and all this sort of stuff and blah, blah, blah. But it was just amazing, and that's kind of my message for this one, even though it's taken me a while to get to this message. We become accompanied to the norm, especially in a DJ term. You become used to doing birthday parties, weddings, kids parties, that sort of thing. We get used to our own little niche, and it's proven actually to be amazing for me, the fact that I really stepped out of my comfort zone, because I don't like playing music from other countries, because I don't know what they're saying. I don't know if the people are going to like it or not. I don't know if it's going to ruin the night or not. So I took quite a big risk on that night. I was really nervous about it, and I'm just so happy it paid off. Like, you wouldn't believe it. I'm just amazingly happy about this. So, yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for my birthday wishes, because I know you're going to write them in the comment section below. And I shall speak to you guys soon. See you later.